Amazing performance, fantastic off-road prowess, excellent efficiency, and a luxurious interior. Those are all things you get with the Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xe. Hi, I'm Joe from Scarff Ford, and today we're talking about this 2023 Grand Cherokee 4xe. Let's dive in. Beautiful vehicle indeed. I'm a big fan of Jeeps. I've spent 30 years in the automotive business, and I spent a little time in Jeep. I've owned a Jeep, so I always have a soft spot in my heart for the product. And the Grand Cherokee 4xe is very impressive. With the hybridization of the Grand Cherokee, you get great fuel efficiency. With the hybrid system, you'll average 23 miles per gallon driving like a hybrid, so that means that it's a combination of gas and electric motors. It has a small battery and you can plug it in. There's a plug right here. So you can travel up to about 26 miles under electric power only. But on top of that, this thing is an amazing performer. This is actually the fastest version of the Grand Cherokee you can currently get. You have a combined output of 375 horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque, enough to rocket it to 0 to 60 in a little over 5 seconds. You're making as much torque as the 392 Hemi V8 that we find in the 392 version of the Wrangler. Unfortunately, with this generation, there's no Hemi V8 powered version of the Grand Cherokee. It's either the 3.6 liter Pentastar V6 or the hybrid version, which makes more power. And with 26 miles of electric only range, doesn't sound like a ton, but the thing is that you plug it in. Most people commute fairly short. Like I have a 12-mile commute both ways, so I could drive to work, plug it in at work, and I could do the majority of my commute under electric power alone, only occasionally firing up the gas engine. But the nice thing too is when the battery is completely depleted, it still saves you money operating like a regular hybrid. So we have a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, and then we have 2 electric motors. There's a small electric motor that makes like about 42 horsepower that replaces the alternator. Then there's a larger electric motor that makes about 142 horsepower that connects to the transmission. So you have fantastic performance and instantaneous torque. Jeeps excel going off-road, so having near instant torque is going to really help on off-road situations. The Grand Cherokee is a mid-sized SUV with lots of space. Great vehicle for families with a power rear liftgate, ton of cargo space back there, and of course you can fold down those rear seats for more cargo space. We have the battery charger right there. It doesn't need a gigantic battery charger because the battery's pretty small. It's not like a Tesla with a 300-mile battery range of 26 miles. You can just plug it into a 110 outlet, like a conventional household outlet, and get a full charge overnight. Depending on how depleted the battery is, it could be about 8 to 15 hours to fully charge the battery off a 110 outlet. Or you could set up a 220 service at your house or go to a 220 fast charger, and that will fully charge the battery in about 2 hours. Nice, spacious rear seat accommodations. I got plenty of legroom, plenty of headroom, and on top of that, the rear seats recline, making it even more comfortable. 4 full-size adults can sit in complete comfort in this thing, 5 in a pinch. We have a conventional power outlet, USB, USB-C connectivity, heated outbound rear seats, lovely wood trim throughout the vehicle. We have a nice luxurious interior, Alpine sound system, synthetic leather interior, with a big pano roof that opens. And if it gets too bright out, we have this power sunshade to dim things down. The sun's actually coming out right now, so I'll close it. Fantastic infotainment system with a big navigation screen. We have a rear parking camera. They also have an additional screen on this side for the passenger. That's pretty cool. I haven't seen too much like that. And it's dim, so the driver can't be distracted in seeing it. You have to be in the passenger seat in order to see that screen. Completely digital gauge cluster over here. This has really low miles, only 14,855 miles. Many of these have about almost twice as many miles at this point. Nice leather up steering wheel. I love the contrast stitching, wood trim. Of course, we have heated seats up front, heated steering wheel. It wouldn't be a Jeep without amazing off-road prowess. We have a low range. This has a full-time four-wheel drive system, and we also have a terrain management system. So we have a rock, sand and mud, snow, auto, and sport mode. We have a copy of the original build sheet. These Jeeps in the pre-owned market are pretty good value. The original MSRP was $63,655. I don't get too much into pricing because we change our pricing all the time, and you could be watching this video 5 years in the future on YouTube, and pricing would really be out of whack. But you can easily find these Grand Cherokees for under $40,000 in today's market, maybe even cheaper. depending on the miles and the features. That's a far cry from the original MSRP of over $63,000 with something that's very lightly used. It's a 23 of only 15,000 miles. Well, there you have it, a beautiful example of a 2023 Grand Cherokee 4xe. Great performance, great off-road prowess, great value in the pre-owned market. Thanks so much for taking the time. We are Scarff Ford. We've been in business 103 years, proudly serving the greater Seattle-Tacoma area, located in Auburn, Washington. If you enjoy this content and are watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. We sell new Fords, new Isuzus, and a very wide variety of pre-owned vehicles. We'll see you next time.